Microphone is working and we are all good. I thought the microphone was not working for a minute. I skipped day 10 because on day 10 I sounded extremely schizo. So I said, you know what? It'll be best that I just keep that one unlisted. But if you're watching the series, you will have access to that video. So enjoy it. Today I have decided a bunch. So I've seen how things have been playing out right now for me. And I think I'm going to go back to a point in my life that I really didn't want to activate again. I wanted to try to find more balance, but I think I'm in a point in my life where I have to go into an extreme version of myself again. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to what I said at the beginning of this challenge and do it and just kind of check in each day with how things are going and update you guys, and then move on with the day, and then just maybe say some words of encouragement. I don't want to say maybe because I always try to speak words of encouragement if I'm creating content outside of entertainment purposes. But yeah, I think my brain is a little bit mangled and bamboozled right now because I don't really want to be recording every single one of these videos in the bathroom. So it's kind of like messing with me a little bit. And also the fact that, just like the state of everything. So I'm going to go all in. I'm going to affirm like crazy, meditate like crazy. And I'm going to be balanced in the practices themselves, but I'm going to go all in just the mental thing with it, just like my conscious overdrive, and see how far I could push myself. Just like a long time ago when I was able, the result of these things when I was going all in. I had to stop the clip. If you can't tell, I'm just super tired, bro. I'm super, super tired of telling myself I'm gonna go all in only to repeat certain loops, and that's why I'm really going to push myself out of really out of my comfort zone. I'm going to do a 3 day fast while affirming, while meditating daily, and we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to do a 3 day fast daily because that's obviously not safe, but I'm going to do a 3 day fast starting from when this video is uploaded. So I don't know, my time is like 11 something. I stopped eating around 10 something, I think, but 10 something p.m. So I'm going to do a 3 day fast. I'm going to bring back what I said in the beginning of the challenge because I was like, oh, I thought that would be too much from what's going on in my life right now. My girlfriend also thought the same, but screw it. It doesn't matter. I need to push myself over the edge, consciousness wise. It's like I already know I am all things and all things are me pushed out. And I think just there's a certain amount of fear that's trying to stop me. And I completely want to dissolve the identity and just become one with my higher self. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to push myself to that higher perception. Some people believe that it doesn't matter the actions you take, it's just who you embody. So, well, this is going to be the real result of that. I think in the future videos leading up, like leading after this one, will be more sound. They'll probably sound like me more in a passive, relaxed state. I don't even know if I'm going to get as hype as I do in other videos because when I go into this whole conscious overdrive thing, I'm kind of like, I feel like the best way to describe it is airy or like kind of floaty. I'm not really like, it's almost like, I don't want to say I'm almost like a husk, but I'm almost like Zen. And it personally gets to me because I like my fun, charismatic up character that I play. And I wish I could really just be that with godly power as well. And I know I'm making the rules, but it almost feels like I can't be that. It feels like certain times when I'm being that charismatic self, just being me, being authentic, that like some of the worst shit manifests back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like there's too much like back and forth. Again, because I realize that I am consciousness, I'm probably just creating those rule sets for myself and rules for myself. But we'll just see. I'm just gonna see who I become on the outside when we just do this daily meditation and just locking in and affirming every single hour. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Long time ago when I did it, it created the most amount of money I've seen in my life at one time in 1 month. And also it led up to things but manifesting very quickly as well. So I guess we're just gonna push it to the limit and see what happens, and wish me the best because I'm not looking back after I do this. The moment I start getting in gear and locking in, is going to be a completely different person, and I think that'll probably be on video as well since I'm doing 350 days of this shit. So yeah, much love. I'll see you on the next video, and yeah, we'll see. But I'm tired of like seeming tired. I'm tired of getting on video and seeming like I'm really exhausted, et cetera, et cetera. Like even that, that was like my first cut, and funny enough, I wouldn't have left that in older videos. There's older videos I have where I'll do 10-minute, 20-minute takes, and I'll delete the whole take if something goes wrong. But that I wanted to leave that cut in so you kind of know the imperfection of the recording process, trying to be a little bit more authentic from what other creators would just cut out. I'm gonna leave it in. I'm gonna leave in where I'm getting tired because it's almost like it feels like too why that happened is because I'm just like I'm running out of words. It feels like all the things I see in the world in this matrix and the shit that goes on and the fucking stuff that these elites quote unquote run on us, these programs of shit, et cetera, the gender war, all this stuff. It feels so draining, like all of it, to look at it. So I'm done. I'm letting go of all this shit. I'm going within myself, and we're gonna see what the outcome of that is. Anyways, yeah, probably going to realize the same thing I realized years ago, that all of this stuff is just me pushed out, but I guess we'll see. Another thing too is being right under this loud ass exhaust vent or whatever the fuck is also making me slur my words because it's like the sound stimulation and everything. And then it feels like I can also hear myself talking in a weird thing because of the bathroom acoustics. Man, anyway, it's starting to get to me. Anyways, we're not gonna let it bother me. Just gonna keep going. Let's just see where I end up at. All right, much love, y'all. I'm out.